Sergeant Boulder Dash here with some March Madness results. So for those of you who watched my video, you know that I did not show you off my bracket. I showed off my bracket earlier today and I made predictions about all 16 of the games on who was going to win tonight. And I thought I would just share my results with you. We're going to find out how many I got right and how many I got wrong, and how this affects my bracket. Okay, first up, we have Kentucky versus Davidson. I picked Kentucky, and I was right, 78-73. So that is one right. Sorry. Next up, we have Arizona versus Buffalo. I picked Buffalo, and I was right again, 89-68. Next up, Miami versus Loyola, Chicago. I put my money on Chicago, and I was right about that, 64-62. All right, next up we have Tennessee versus Wright State. I picked right. I was wrong about Wright. 73 Tennessee, 47 Wright. So that makes that one a wrong. And seeing how Wright will not advance to the next game, that means I will be wrong about that in round 2. All right. Ohio State versus one of the Dakotas. I picked the Dakota team, and I was wrong about that, 81-73. And we have another game that will not take place in round 2. Funny thing is, though, Gonzaga versus UNCCG. I picked Gonzaga. I was right about that, 68-64. It's over. One last one on this side. We have Houston taking on San Diego. I picked San Diego, and I was wrong. And yet another game that will not be played. Also for Michigan versus Montana. I wanted to go with my team Montana, but I thought Michigan was going to win that. Turns out they did. I can't be right, that score. But that was wrong. Wait a minute. No, I thought I had that one wrong. Hold on, I'll check that up. Forget what I said about Michigan and Montana. I don't have any clear evidence of that. All right, Villanova versus Radford. I had Radford. I was wrong about that. Next up, Virginia Tech versus Alabama. I was wrong on that. Apparently Alabama won, 86-83. Five. Did I get that one right? No. Well, the whole thing's just cross that out. That game ain't gonna happen. All right. St. Florida versus St. Boniface. I think that Bonaventure. St. Bonaventure. I think St. Bonaventure made a pact with Satan, and they're going to win. That game is still going on. Next up, we have Texas Tech versus SF Austin. I thought little Texas Tech was going to pull it together for little Jimmy, and they did. Okay, Kansas City versus Penn. I had Penn. I was wrong on that. 76-60. That game will not happen. So, Seton versus North Carolina State. I had Seton. I was right on that. 94-83. Okay, Rhode Island versus OK. I had OK. I was wrong on that. And Iona, who I thought was going to win, who I can't stand, but they lost. So I was wrong on that. But what the hell? Fuck Iona anyhow. Okay, so let's just tab it up here. I've got 5 that I was right on, 7 that I was wrong on, and I think we had 2 games I still didn't have the score on. Okay, and there's apparently one of these games I forgot where I was right or wrong on that. But no, my predictions have not turned out to be too good so far. I've lost. I was wrong more times than I was right. As you can see, that doesn't just affect the games that I predicted. It also affects the next bracket. So some of these games are I'm already wrong on them, and we'll just when round 2 comes around, we'll just skip those games. Predictions for tomorrow night. UMBC, Creighton, Nevada, Cincinnati, Xavier, Florida State, Texas A&M, Lipscomb, West Virgins, Marshall, Butler, Purdue, Clemson, Auburn, TCU, and Bucknell. And I'll just take a quick check here, see if they've got any updates on those other games. Where was... Michigan and Montana is still going on. I thought that was done with. And so is Florida and Bonifest, so no updates there. I'll just put that in the next video, but I think we're done here for today.